Hi guys, this is the last reading for today, and if you watch any of the past videos you will see that we went from daylight to darkness. Welcome to Rising Vibrations, I'm Inga, and this is a reading for Pisces for the week of January 14, 2018. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Sorry if the audio is a bit low, but this is my first attempt at this. So it's a learning process and a work in progress is one way to look at it. So the energies for Pisces, I'm going to group it together as I did for Aries in the interest of time. And let's see where we are. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. Thanks for joining me. It's exciting to have you here. So, where are we? Pisces. What's going on? Yeah, I'm getting that you're not necessarily that excited about the new year. Having a hard time with change in terms of not any specific change, just the reality that things change. Wanting things kind of to stay the same. For me, this is coming through more as nostalgia than anything else. A bit nostalgic for past situations and past relationships and past conditions. Maybe even things associated with a better, earlier, more innocent time in your life. We have the Moon, Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Hangman, Ten of Cups. Wow. And the Four of Wands. And I say wow because these cards are a replication and duplication, I think, that were in the reading for, I think it was for Gemini and Pisces. A lot of these cards are duplicates from those. These are all cards that have already shown up, and isn't that kind of saying a lot that you guys are the last sign? And you, for me, this is coming through like this is amalgamation of all the energies kind of piled into the end of the year, piled into Pisces. You're experiencing a lot of the conditions and situations that all the other signs have gone through. And maybe that's also a bit of this feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I get this like feeling a bit overwhelmed. Yeah, feeling a bit stuck. Maybe stuck in the past. Stuck in your dreams. Stuck a little bit in fantasy. But not really wanting to break out of that. Not really wanting to break out of your comfort zone. Sometimes when you have hard times, or sometimes if you're a bit daydreamy, or sometimes if you're a bit wishy-washy, if you're not forced to change, sometimes it's easier just to keep things as they are, not make any big moves, not take on any new challenges. Not be so excited about the prospects of taking on any new challenges, just kind of keeping the balance and keeping things how they were. When you're disappointed on a consistent basis, you know how to be disappointed. It's easier to be disappointed. And sometimes when you're disappointed and things don't necessarily go how you want them to go, you can almost be afraid when things turn and go more positive as well. And more positive days and things are coming on the horizon, but somehow you're a little bit nervous or a little bit scared, a little bit nervous and scared about the prospect of even a positive shift, even breaking free from some constraint. Might make you a bit reluctant, because sometimes the devil you know is easier to deal with than the devil you don't know. Sometimes the devil you know is easier, even in relationships, in work, in projects, working with difficult colleague, working with difficult assignments. Sometimes the devil you know is easier than the devil you don't know. And typically you know, you're clear on how to deal with and cope with any of the challenges. And if you have challenges and you know how to cope with them, and something shifts and changes and you no longer have those challenges, then you have to figure out how to cope with better things, better conditions, just change. So maybe this is where that nostalgia for wanting to keep things as they are is coming from. Not really looking forward so much to, or really not expecting so much in 2018. Not expecting so many positive and significant life-changing events, but overall looks like there are more positive conditions coming in, at least in regards to work. So I'm going to go ahead and change it up. I will do that love part of the reading for Pisces for the week of January 14, 2018. Sorry for the interruptions if you hear that. It's about 10 o'clock at night here. Mostly everybody is quiet and sleeping. Thank goodness for that. Okay, and I'm hoping that the video doesn't lose the battery power, so I better get on with it. I'm going to stop there. Let's see where we are, guys. So for love, partnerships, and desire for relationships, this to me again signifies not expecting much of a change from how things have always been. If you've always been a little bit deficient and on that balance, not really having such a satisfying or exciting love life, you don't really expect much of a change in regard to this so far right now in the first week. This one's back again, Two of Swords. King of Swords is back. You know what to expect. You've seen both sides of the coin. Not so much recently in regards to love, but on this balance, you know what to expect in terms of how a relationship can go incredibly right and how a relationship can go incredibly wrong. And you're just not really ready to dive into that game right now. It's not such an interesting prospect for you, at least not in the week of January 14, 2018. Wanting more, expecting more, not knowing quite how to go about getting it, but thinking a lot about it. And possibly ready to take a risk. And to me, this is moving more towards the end of the month. But something has sparked your interest. Someone has sparked your interest. And you're thinking a lot about it, or them. And the idea of getting back in the game of love, getting back in the game of putting your feelings out there, hoping that you're going to get back what you give, because you give a lot. And you know it. And you want someone who will be fair with you. Not play with you, not play with your heart, with your emotions. Take you seriously, be committed. Be consistent. Because you know it can go incredibly right and incredibly wrong. But probably you want to take that risk. You feel like you're missing out. And maybe this could have also been part of the nostalgia, feeling like you're missing out a little bit on life and a little bit on love and sharing special moments with that significant other. We have the Devil, Death, and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Starting to get interesting. Talking about cycles of, yeah, this aspect of things coming, things going. Love comes, love goes. And trying to reconcile this. You could have had a lot of disappointments in your past, but it's something that maybe now you have to start trying to figure out how you're going to let go of these things. You can't, well, you can if you want to permanently not try to take a risk and meet someone new and ignite that passion again. You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You have the power to. Okay, sorry guys, we lost the video feed. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We were talking about the possibility of you having to recognize that you do probably have to make a change if you want love in your life. That you can't fall back on old routines and ideals about how love should be, and that it's time to start over. You do want love in your life, you can find it, you're not sure how to, but it's always a possibility. You have to have hope, you have to believe, and start from there. It's the second week of January 14, 2018. This reading is for that time period. So it's time to develop. You have time on your side in terms of how this year is going to move forward. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for joining me. This is Rising Vibration. My name is Inga. Hope to see you back again next month. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.